Oh, okay.
In other words, Nyes, Tokiko, Chikara, and Horodori Institute are all connected.
The machine looks pretty intimidating seeing it like this.
I'm so proud of you, Dad.
You have a nice smile, Shoma.
Huh. Okay. What is common about internet idols? What? I really want to say it. Tell me now. Okay, Ach, Moment, haben wir noch neue Dinge frei?
Hey.
Ja. Hi.
You gotta look good in prison garb.
Hmm.
Well, you gotta look... Earlier?
Ach, wir haben schon lang kein Live-Advice mehr.
Wow.
Live-Advice.
Worried about relationships?
I'm not human.
Huh? You don't really have worries, do you?
Worried about having no worries.
Huh? Are you bored?
Do I look bored?
Are you malfunctioning? Obviously. Anyway,
No.
since you're bored, here's a quiz.
Hmm.
What three-letter word makes a girl a woman?
H?
The answer is H.
Sag ich doch. So, also, Split ist... Sehe ich das hier? Nee, aber ja, wenn ich nehme, beziehungsweise wenn ich das noch richtig im Kopf habe, irgendwann als er Entscheidung hat, ob er Shoma hilft oder irgendwas anderes macht. So, wo ist denn der? Da.
He's got a good amount.
Let's get someone up here. Let's see. You there! Oh, you don't want to? Why not? You think I'm gonna make you participate in a lame skit? It's not lame. It's super funny.
That's right! Maybe we should let him perform one of his super funny gags.
You sure you're not just saying that because you want to see it?
Oh, well, hello, hello.
Okay, super funny gag.
Woo!
Autograph. Ach, da ist er.
They actually...
Fly.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Okay, hier ist, glaube ich. Prepare the money.
Okay, I just need to get some money ready, and those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows, they said they had a good-paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that.
Let's go.
What's Komenchi's secret job?
Four minutes now.
It's a shooting game. I can't picture Komeiji playing this.
Try it.
I don't even play games. Well, I guess it's like a shooting game at a carnival. Here I go.
Was?
Oh, I'm not a target?
He won't play.
Maybe he won't do it himself.
Well, in that case...
Even if I have to break the law.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki.
A
Focus.
shooting game.
Hey.
The cue for this game is...
What? You want me to play this? Oh, I'm not good at this. Hey there, you look like a shooter. Why don't you give it a shot? This is the goods. I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
Oh. Hat Waffen verkauft. But it's something important.
Oh no.
Andy's Komeiji was selling firearms? Huh? Komeiji is gone.
What? He's over there. Komeiji is trying to get on an airplane.
His expression is so... dead.
Talma, get in position to show Komeiji a cue card.
Jump off.
You want me to get off head first? What kind of joke is that? Is that funny? Like Daedalus and Nocrates' son, I don't got no wax wings.
But
I'll tell you, that one would be pretty nasty. You might even say, Icarus?
Ryuki, tell me the cue.
one more round.
What? Another?
What do you want me to say? If you quit now, your debt's only gonna get bigger.
Why? I gave you all your money.
You're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeiji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Komeiji had a hard time getting away from these shady characters.
I'm guessing he could only pay off the interest.
Crap! I forgot my bow tie.
Hey,
Oh.
where's he going?
What is this? I know. If I have this, this is my ticket out of here. This is victory. This is my gold medal.
What did Komeiji find?
I'm going after him.
What?
Is this?
Take?
If I take this with me, they'll have to pay me. There's no way they want this getting found. And it'll fit perfectly in my suitcase. It's just sitting there, practically begging me to take it. If I take this, I can escape this life. This is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
Komeiji took something home in his suitcase. I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
But what could it be?
Well... Mr. Komeiji, I've taken a look inside your mind. You've been involved in gun trafficking, haven't you? There are other things I'd like to ask you about. May I have a minute of your time?
What did you find on the rooftop? What were you doing at Horadori Institute? Was that gun you had for trafficking? What's the connection between the gun trafficking and your debt?
Mr. Komeiji, you're treading dangerous waters here. At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger. Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
Shoma, can you protect him?
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
Ryuki, I have Shoma safely under custody. I'll put him on the line.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
No! The cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
I'm sorry.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your dad for now.
Okay.
All right, Ryuki. I'll leave the rest to you.
Now, please continue, Komeiji. Or do you prefer Mr. Enda?
What were you doing at Horadori Institute?
Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misatan. You know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horadori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Come to Horadori Institute of Genetics. If you give it back, you'll be rewarded.
A message.
Look at the sender.
Yeah.
Terra.
A message from Terror. Komeiji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's what he was talking about in the message.
Are you saying you tried to blackmail Terror?
I guess so. Anyway, that's why I went to Horodori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there. But there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there. And then you showed up.
What is the it in the Nile message?
Do you still intend to hide things from me?
Where did you have that gun?
About what you said earlier. I was involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operations. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business, and I thought I needed a way to protect myself.
But you're dead.
Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Andy Komeiji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas.
Hey.
Am I clear?
I couldn't talk to the police. You're right. Gangsters selling guns, and I was an accomplice. It was all for money, but I've always wanted to cut ties with that lot. But I couldn't do it. I had no other way to pay back the money I owed. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket.
Mr. Komeiji, I'll ask you one more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror?
Sag's mir.
Fine. I'll ask a different question. Where is it now?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Mr. Komeiji, isn't this...
Yes, it's my home.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it? I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Mr. Komeiji, please. You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
We have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start looking around. There are only futons inside. I doubt Terror had an interest in this.
Wer weiß.
Nothing here.
There's something like seaweed on the ground, though.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
Nothing really stands out.
Afterward, we checked the room from end to end, but we didn't find anything that might be what we're looking for.
Mr. Komeiji, are you really sure it's here?
Yes, it should be. How strange. Where could it have gone?
Ryuki, look at this.
I thought so.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me... Huh?
Huh?
Why are you all here?
Ryuki, you left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you? How awful of you to leave him all by himself.
Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho.
Then I got a Nile message from Shoma.
That's when we found out about the questioning.
We also found out Shoma was in police custody.
This is bad. It's a super mega big deal. That's what we all were thinking, so we headed over.
But he was done being questioned by the time we arrived.
That is why we decided to bring him here.
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they're all connected.
Give it up already, Dad! I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular. And now you're a criminal too?
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making excuses. You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad, you should just die already!
Oh.
What?
What is it?
Big mistake. But I'll give you one more chance. Come to Vita alone.
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to Devita, maybe we can catch Terror.
Mr. Komeiji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to Devita, alone. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first. You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
Komeiji went into the studio alone. Before he started a video call on his smartphone. I hid out of sight, watching the video and waiting for something to happen. 100% stirbt er. But no matter how long I waited, it didn't seem like Tara would show up. I eventually ran out of patience and walked into the studio. Der lebt noch. Was? Video.
Ryuki, are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
What happened?
Oh good, you're okay.
I don't think I'm injured. Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost consciousness.
Whew. I managed to come back.
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind. A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited. I wasn't able to use any of my functions. But, as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Terra do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker. I don't know anything after you lost control of your bladder.
You mean lost consciousness?
Yeah, whatever.
So, where's Komeiji?
I don't see him here.
Uh-oh.
No.
Ich hab Skill.
Mr. Komeiji, why?
What's your type? No need to be human. That. You don't have to be human-y.
It's the right half of Komeiji's body.
Nur die
I think
Hälfte.
it's safe to say terror is the culprit. Ryuki, let's talk to everyone before checking the body. I can't link sync now. Not enough battery.
Sure.
What can you even say in a situation like this? How could this have happened?
Are you okay?
Of course he's not okay. Komeiji was his father.
Why are you here?
I figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were talking about terror and going to Divida, so I got worried and came over.
Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down.
I think it was about 2.5 hours after you left that we decided. We thought we should just come straight here and...
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the way.
Do you see anyone?
No. I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
How did you get here?
Well...
Ah, there you are.
Hey! Den kenn ich.
Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
Schön, dass der auch wieder da ist.
But who are you?
Moi? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment...
He said that the girl with the blue hair in the passenger seat ran out. So it was.
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other 3 in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time.
The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Sus.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
Bye. Mame? Already saw Komichi's corpse. She must be in shock. No state to talk. Are you okay?
She seems very shook up. We should let her be for now.
Mama went into the studio by herself?
Yes. Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together.
Mame was already inside.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing.
Are you the ones that helped me?
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Rope? What?
Must be that one over there.
What?
I was tied up with that?
Yeah, your hands and feet were tied really tight.
When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state.
So, Kizzy and I untied the rope.
Did you see anyone?
By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Well, anyone at all. Like, any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see. I see. No one saw anything. Tama, have you contacted Abyss at HQ?
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon. I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
Shoma?
Are you okay?
Shoma, wait!
Don't just stand there, Ryuki! Go after him!
Right.
By the time I ran out of the studio, Sean was already gone. That other 3 must have decided to split up because they scattered in different directions. I thought it would be better to search a wider area and got in my car, but
I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We had to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in this state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
Where he might go. I got it. Shoma must be there.
Horadori? Oder wo? Apartment. Dach, ja.
Shoma!
Well, no big deal.
Yeah.
It's a Ferris wheel. He'll come back down if we just wait.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Oh, but I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because...
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
Ist der jetzt nicht mehr
I
drin?
thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon.
Das... Wehe, der ist nicht mehr drin.
What? No. How?
Ernsthaft?
How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles.
It can't be. Impossible. It can't be. It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Hold on! Don't tell me it's happening again!
Matt?
Tama, do you know about this place? I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean. You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to the shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything! Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart! Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HB case, no matter what. No, I have to solve it. For Komeiji. Especially now that he's...
Sheesh, you really... Sheesh. Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes. Let's do this. So, what did you want to investigate here?
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here...
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Amame. That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting Amame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens
What?
all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
What? Oh.
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
What's the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m. The kettle is on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something. There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here.
Naja, vielleicht ist er reingekommen, über das Kabel gestolpert und hat aus Versehen Kamera umgestoßen. Und als er uns dann aus der Fesselung befreit hat, ist Nagel abgebrochen.
That one video is playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me, right after. The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist? I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and... Footprints from the water. Seeing that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
Prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side. The door on the west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the two exits. Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio. Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. So the first thing she did must have been to try to untie me. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something?
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
She came here next. Mame ran into the table, which caused the kettle to fall. and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Well, if we trace her footprints, they stopped right in front of the western door. But the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out. And then... Tama, do you have any ideas why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Again?
You got a problem? So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Ready? Action! I'm going to cast you as a Mame. Recreate her movements. Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
What? Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up!
Fuck.
You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it!
This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way. So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. God.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
And then, run into the camera. Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... she discovers the west door is completely locked. Ugh.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... what happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah.
In that case...
What cliché line do you want to say? I'm getting married after the war. I'll do it too.
I knew it.
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation, but... Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like,
"Don't tell them I'm here. If you do, I'll shoot you."
Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably.
Als nächstes machen wir einen Sync mit Amame, rauszufinden, was
Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
Ach nee, wenn er Maske aufgehabt hat,
Shoma
dann
was the top priority.
bringt's auch nichts.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
Jedes Mal. I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gen to ask if they knew where Mame was. None of them picked up. What?
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
At least that's what Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea how Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it's related to all this, but I had a strong desire to find him.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
Hospital.
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
Weak sick.
Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital. Put your ball away. No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital.
How long have I been here?
It's been a few hours since you arrived.
A few hours? Impossible.
Who are you?
My name is Hanayo Nasu. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I used to go by a different name.
You got married?
No, the opposite. I got a divorce. So I'm going back to my maiden name.
Stay at the hospital?
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately. I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama. Just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking?
Okay.
You know I can't eat chocolate.
Dann bis
No,
morgen,
I mean, like,
Test.
Emotional chocolate.
Ja, ich werd wahrscheinlich auch gleich
Ah, fine. But you're only getting 24 hours.
fertig machen.
Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
Bin ziemlich müde. Ja, bin seit 3 Uhr morgens oder so wach. Ja. 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 Also bin ziemlich kaputt. Ja. Geschlafen. Ja. Wird gemacht. Okay, ja, morgen dann geht's dann weiter. Hier.